Trudy here. I thought I would do a different class today. I know I've done a foam rolling video, but I thought that I'm going to do another foam rolling because I foam roll, and this is my workout today. It's going to be foam rolling and dynamic stretching. So let's do it together. Now, to do the foam rolling, you will need a foam roller. This is like the kind that we have at the gym, all right? And it can be very hard, especially if you haven't used one. For my clients who have never used a foam roller, I always have them borrow my Melt Method foam roller. It's a lot softer, and you can get it online, and it's by Melt Method. And they also have a shorter one. And then also, so you could get this, and this really does the trick, especially if you've never done foam rolling before. Of course, I love my little 5-inch foam roller massage ball. It's great for trigger points and glute release. So I will be using this on my glutes today. And then of course there are two little balls that I'll be using, either a pink ball that I pick up at Ben Franklin for $1.99, or either you can have a tennis ball. Some people have lacrosse balls, which are really hard, but you can really get in there. All right, so let's start our foam rolling of our calves. I like to start from the bottom up. I'm going to put my right leg over my left, but if that's too much pressure for you, then just do both of them at the same time. It's up to you. And I'm going to first just slide down. All right, I'm going to slowly start, and then I'm going to come back up, right down the center, okay? And down. Ooh, that's tight. And up. Now what I'm doing here is I'm pushing into the floor, all right? This is where your glutes come into helping you. So I'm here, pushing my hands into the floor, not using my shoulders. I'm not going like this. You want to stick that chest out. Do not go behind the knee. So now I'm going to push up into those hands, and I'm just going to turn my feet to the right and then turn my feet to the left and swoop, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to go to the other side, nice and slow, just going right down the center, just sort of gliding down, right before I get to the back of my knee. And then I'm going to glide back up, down the center. And I'm going to push into that floor with my hands and do the same thing. And then glide back. Let's do that one more time. Down. And back. Okay, now I'm going to push into the floor, and I'm going to turn my feet to the right and then turn my feet to the left. All right? On the back side of our legs, and let's move up to our hamstrings. You can be doing this, if it's better, you can be doing it on a bench, so that this one leg is, I'll do it on this side. So if you're doing it on a bench, this leg would be sitting on the floor, or you can just put this foot on the floor. If you want a little more action, you can bend that knee back, and then you sit right up nice and tall. And then see my foot's going toward me and away from me. I'm pressing down on that foam roller. So I'm only going to go down right before the knee. Not rounding my back, okay? I'm sticking the chest out. Pulling in that core. Oh, and that can be really tight. Oh, now where the attachment is to the foam of the hamstring to the glute, you can really, I feel that. So I'm going to just sit here for a little bit. And if you need to, you can take like this little pink ball, you can go over on a bench, you can put that little ball, or even a tennis ball, right there where that attachment is, and then just roll, oh yes, roll up and down. You can sit on it, do a little pressure point work. So now I'm going to go over to my other hamstring. Back and forth, chest out proud. And I'm going to slide it down. And back up. You can turn your foot back and forth also. Get in there where you need to be. Oh, like right there. All right. Oh, yes. Okay, so now let's just sit on that foam roller. And we're just going to slide up and down on those both of those hamstrings now. Right before you get to the back of the knee, and then all the way up to where the hamstring goes into the glutes. This is a little more foam rolling than I would do right before my workout. I only do about maybe 5 to 8 minutes of foam rolling before I work out, just to sort of kind of warm everything up, the fascia. But right now I really want to take some extra time. All right, so we're going to stay on the back side. We're going to go on the glute. So you're going to get on that. Let's go on our left glute, that foam roller. You're going to put that foot over your right leg. You're going to pull that knee into your chest, and then you're going to lean over to the left, and then you're just going to roll up and down. Now, if this isn't enough for you, you can always put this foam roller on the edge. Get that edge into that glute, or if you have one of these little 5-inch massage balls, this is what I like to use. It really gets down in there, like right there, yes. Woohoo. Like I said, this is a great massage foam roller ball to get into the trigger points and also glute release. So like right here, it's really tight, so I'm just going to hold that and take some deep breaths. Oh, yes. And then if you have this ball, you can even go just like this. Oh. You can get these little 5-inch foam roller massage balls on Amazon. And they're about $8.99. It's really important to spend some time in the areas where you need to spend time, which this one glute is my spending time. All right, let's go to the other side. So I'm going to still use this little ball, but you can use the foam roller. You'll sit on the right glute. You'll put that right leg over the left, and you'll lean over to the right. All right, because you want to roll out that right glute. Oh my goodness me. get into foam roller rolling, it's really worth it to buy one of these 5-inch massage balls. Yes. And then I can go over here, just roll this side over on this side a little bit. Oh. All right. Now let's take that foam roller. Let's go on the left hip flexor. So this is going to be out to our left. You're going to get on this left hip flexor. The right knee is going to go out about 40 degrees, so it's bent. We're on our forearms, and then we're just going to get in that hip flexor, and we're just going to go up and down. And that can be really, really tight because our hip flexors, from us sitting so much, become super tight. So if you need a little more, you can get a little ball like this, or even the little tennis ball, and then you just put it right there in that crease, trying to find that TFL, which is right down from your hip bone. Do not go down on your hip bone. Might have to go to the side a little bit, all right, to find that. You'll know when you find it. Okay. But for right now, I'm going to continue with my foam roller. Right in that hip. Now you can go side to side. You might be able to get into that hip area a little more. Okay, so once you're done there, I'm just going to slowly come up on that quadricep, straight down the middle, all right? Coming right to where the knee is, but not on the knee. And then back down. I'm holding my core in. Now, yes, this can be very tight. So what you can do is you come to a really tight spot, you flex that foot, and then let's just curl, do some leg curls here, okay? Don't drop the head. You want a neutral neck. Pull that core in. And then continue. Really spend some time in this quadricep area. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over almost to the side, but not totally on my side, okay? Trying to get that vastus lateralis muscle. And then I'm going to come up. This one can be super tight, so I'm not quite on my side, totally on my side, right? Just going to get the quadricep in a little bit different area here. All right, so now we're going to roll out that IT band, and there's some people don't think you should roll out your IT band. It's your longest fascia in your body, but for me, I feel so much better when I roll out my IT band, so I'm going to roll out my IT band. So that right foot's on the floor. You're going to get on the side of your leg, and then you're just going to go up till you come right before the knee, and then back. Now if you want a little more tension, you can stack those legs. Alrighty, so we're going to get that inner thigh. Needs a lot of love in there, so it's just out at an angle from that leg. I'm going to start at my knee area right before I get to my knee. I never want to roll over any bony parts. All right, and then I'm just gonna roll in up to my groin area. Woo. And back. This can be a very tight spot, guys. Hold that core in. And you can turn your leg. Also, you can come to the middle. You can do some leg curls. You can turn your foot out, turn your foot in. All right? Get all up in there. Okay, so now I'm going to go on that right hip flexor area or right hip crease. My left knee is out. And then I'm just going to rock up and down on that hip crease. And I'm going to rock back and forth. Okay, now I'm going to roll straight in the center of that quadricep, all the way right before I get to the knee. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to hold that core in. I'm going to go to like the middle of that leg, and then I'm going to flex that foot, and I'm going to do some leg curls. I'm going to go back down. Okay, now I'm going to go just almost on my side, but not quite there, okay? I'm still working on those quadricep muscles. And this can be super tight. And this muscle is the vastus lateralis. Okay, now I'm going to go on my side, all right, on that IT band. And if you want a little more, you can stack those legs, which I like a little more. All right, now let's go up to the upper body. Let's take that foam roller, and we're going to go about midway up the back. Put those hands behind your head, pull those elbows in, that broadens your back, all right? Push into those feet, and let's roll up right before you get to the neck, and then right before you get to the lower back, all right? We want to stay on those ribs. So don't go way down, because at the very bottom there are no ribs, and we do not want to hurt that lower lumbar. Pull those elbows in. Do not pull on your head though. Nice and slow. Let's take that foam roller and put it at like an angle right here. And then we're going to put those hands behind our heads. Now those those elbows can be open. And we're just going to foam roll to the side. All right, so I'm sort of kind of like on my armpit and my lat there and back. And I'm going to turn and back. turn and back. Oh, those lats can get so tight. Okay, now let's go over to the other side. And here we go. Okay, now let's take that foam roller. We're gonna get where the armpit and the muscle, the lats connect on our side. Oh, this can be super tight, guys. So we're just gonna roll up and down. It's not a big roll. You don't have to go too far to get in there. Okay, and you're gonna go forward, and then you're gonna go back, all right? Forward, and back. You can even roll down on that tricep if you want to roll on that tricep a little bit. You can roll up a little bit more here. You can turn on your back a little bit here. You can put that hand behind your head if you want to hold that head up. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so let's go on that other side. Alrighty. Forward and back. Forward. I know for a lot of you this is very painful. All right, it used to be that way for me. I almost stopped taking the class at the gym because we foam rolled every time before we worked out. And I like to do some kind of foam rolling at the classes that I teach every time before we work out. Okay. It just warms up the fascia. Also tells your nervous system, get ready because we're going to do something. And it also works out some of those tight muscles that you have. Okay. All right, so we're foam rolled. Ready to do some dynamic stretching. Okay, I think I got everything. Checklist. Yes, I do. Okay, so, but here we go. We're going to start with that foam roller to do some dynamic stretching, okay? Use that. Now, if you don't have a foam roller, you can use a yoga block, and the yoga block would just be here, all right? That top knee would be on that yoga block. The bottom leg would be long, but I'm going to use my foam roller. You could even roll up a blanket, a big old blanket, you know? Okay, so right now I want that knee to be at belly button height. And what we're going to do first is we're going to open up, we're going to do a open book, closed book, all right? So my bottom arm is cradling my head. My top hand is behind my head, okay? My elbow's open right now. So I'm going to take a big inhale as I come forward, and my elbow is going to touch the floor. Exhale. I'm going to rotate back as far back as I comfortably can, all right? And then I'm going to come forward, inhale, and back. Now this is a thoracic spine rotation, okay? You're moving from your upper back. You're pressing down with that knee into the foam roller so that that knee is not moving around, so your pelvis is not moving, okay? Nice and slow.
do our windmill. Okay, so that knee is at belly button height still. The bottom hand is out in front. You're going to take that top hand, you're going to reach past the bottom hand, all right? And then we're going to follow our fingertips as we exhale and open up. Now you're going to reach forward again as you inhale and exhale, rotate back. Inhale, exhale. Nice and slow. Inhale, exhale. You're pressing down on that foam roller or your yoga block or your blanket with that knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rotate back. Inhale, reach. Exhale. One more time here. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Now let's hold this open here. Just take a couple deep breaths on the exhale. Try to get that right shoulder down a little more. Okay, slowly come up. We're going to go to the other side. Let's set ourselves up. That knee is at belly button height, okay? About belly button height there. You're going to really press down on that knee. Bottom hand is cradling that head. Top hand is behind the head. And let's take a big inhale. As we inhale, as the elbow touches the floor, exhale, and open that book. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Okay, bottom arm goes out long. Top hand is up in the air. We're going to reach forward, okay, past the hand on the floor, and follow your fingers with your eyes as you exhale and rotate open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. You're pushing down with that knee onto the foam roller. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Hold that pose. Take a couple deep breaths. As you exhale, try to get that left shoulder down more. Okay, let's slowly come up. We're going to be using this foam roller again for some more mobility, and this even works your abs a bit. Well, it does. It works for core stability. So let's get on the edge of our foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, you can do this without a foam roller, all right? You can just be on the floor. So if you're on your foam roller, the head has to be on the roller, all right? Oh, sorry, my nose itches. Does that mean somebody's coming to see me? Or talking about me, one or the other. Alrighty, so now we are going to keep those ribs in. So big inhale, exhale fully. All right, so keep those ribs in. That's the core stability that we're going to work on. So here we are, hands are down by our side. Thumbs are pointing up at the ceiling. We're going to reach for the ceiling as we exhale, keeping those ribs in, all right? And inhale back. Exhale, reach. Inhale back. Exhale, reach. Inhale back. Exhale, reach. Inhale back, all right? So if you're going, rest for a minute. If you're like this and your lower back is arching, that's not building any core stability, okay? We want to keep those ribs in, and that takes a lot of core stability to do that. So now we're going to take it a step further. We're going to pull those ribs in. We're going to exhale as we come back. Now, palms face the ceiling, and you're going to inhale and snow angel down, okay? Exhale up. Palms face the ceiling, inhale down. Try to get those back of the hands on the floor. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. One more here. Exhale up. Inhale down. Okay, take it another one. Now you're starting with your palms facing the ceiling. Back of your hands are on the floor. Try to keep the back of the hands on the floor if you can. All right, if you can't, that's okay. We're going to exhale as we do that snow angel up. Inhale, reach for the ceiling down. Exhale, snow angel up. Inhale down, keeping those ribs in, guys. Exhale, snow angel up. Inhale down. So that means press the back into that, either the exhale up, either the foam roller or the floor, okay? Nice and slow. Exhale up. And reach down. Let's do one more here. Exhale up. And inhale down. Now hold out there. Do not get up off this foam roller, all right? Because this exercise really takes a lot from your nervous system. So how I want you to come out of this is I want you just to capsize over to the right and allow that foam roller to come out from under you. All right, and just lie down there with your back on the floor. And now we're going to get up. We're going to use this foam roller again, but if you don't have a foam roller, that's fine. You can do it without. All right, this is also
dynamic stretching, but it's also working on that anterior core from the front side and the back side. All right, I love this. It's the bird dog with a little added twist. So you're going to take that foam roller if you have it, and if not, you're just not going to have a foam roller, and you'll do the bird dog with this, okay? So you want to make sure it's equal on both sides. I hope mine is, because I don't have a mirror. I don't know, but I hope it is. And then you're just going to take one hand and hold that foam roller there as the other hand goes down. And then this hand's going to come down, okay? So the thing about this is if your hips aren't square, then your foam roller is going to go from one side to the other. So that's the key to really holding that core in and trying to keep that foam roller level. And I hope I do it. So right now, let's take our left hand and our right leg, and let's just hold it out there, okay? This is a reach. I'm not sure how my foam roller is doing. So if your foam roller, it could be moving around a little bit, but I want you to really squeeze that right glute, because that's holding that leg up. I want you to pay attention to the foot, the floating foot. I want those toes to be pointed down, all right? Now we're going to pull that in, opposite, and then exhale out. Now this is not a big move, a fast move, guys. And this is 3. 4. Really pay attention to that foot that is floating, or those toes pointing down. 5. How's your foam roller doing? 6. Pull that navel to backbone. 7. 8. 9. 10. I can tell mine's moving around a little bit. 11. And 12. Great job, everybody. Okay, we're going to go right to the other side. So we're going to set up first by right arm goes out, left leg goes back. Now right here, I want you to squeeze that left glute, okay? And pull that left hip down a little bit, and that should square off those hips. Those toes are pointing down, all right? Don't let those toes point out to the side. And then we're in, pull in with those abs, extend out, reach. And this is 2. 3. Don't drop the head. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Great job, everybody. Way to work. Okay, let's go in child's pose. All right. Go into your child's pose. Okay, so now we're going to work on a little ankle mobility, and you're going to get up into a tall kneeling, and this is tall kneeling, so you might need a little extra cushion for your knees. All right, so right now push into the balls of your feet, okay? We're going to go down, hips go down over those heels. And that's dorsiflexion there. And now we're going to squeeze those butt cheeks. The butt cheeks are going to get us back up. We're going to go into plantar flexion, whereas the toes are pointed, and this is the one that gets me. And we're going to go back down. Oh, mama! Squeeze those glutes and drive it back up. Now, dorsiflexion, balls on the feet, and back down. That one doesn't bother me. And squeeze those glutes. Those glutes are getting you back up there. And this is 2. Ah, that one gets me. Ah. 3. Oh. Oh. 4. Remember, squeeze the glutes to come up. Oh. Oh. 5. We're going for 8. 6. Oh. 'Squeeze the glutes to come up, guys, okay? 7. Oh. 8. Oh, this is killing me. Oh, good. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do something called the camel stretch. So you're going to get onto the balls of your feet. 2 ways to do this, because maybe you can't go as far, but I'll show you the modification. So we're going to go back, okay? You're going to hold on to these, just sink your hips back. You're going to hold on to your heels, and then you're going to come up here, just like this. Now, what's driving you up there? It's your glutes, all right? Your glutes. You just warmed them up, so it's your glutes. And, but maybe you can't go there, so maybe you go here, and then you just go back like this, but you still squeeze your glutes, all right? Now, you know if you have back issues or not. I don't, so just do what you know you can do and don't go further, okay? So let's sink it. Now roll those shoulders back and down. We're going to open up that chest, okay? And here we go. Squeeze the glutes and come up and down. Squeeze the glutes, up and down. And again, you could be here, just like this, and up, okay? This really opens up the chest, but use those glutes to get up there, guys. Exhale as you go up. Couple more. One more. Okay, come down and stretch it out. Good job, everybody. Oh, yay. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go into a plank. And this is the exercise. I'll show you the exercise, okay? We're gonna start in child's pose. That's the start and the finish. Then we're going to come up to a plank, down dog, back to a plank, down to Sphinx. My hands come out in front to the Sphinx, and then back to down dog. So let's stand. Let's start in that down, in the child's pose. All right, now pull that navel to the backbone as we come into a plank.
Squeeze those butt cheeks and then go up into down dog. Hold that pose for a 2 count. Back to plank. Lower yourself down. And hands go out in front into that Sphinx. All right, back down. Hands go right up outside of your chest. And child's pose. Plank. Down dog. We're holding each pose for a 2 count. Plank. Lower yourself down. And to Sphinx. Back down. Child's pose. Plank. Down dog. Plank. Lower yourself down. And Sphinx. Down. Child's pose. Plank. Down dog. Plank. Lower yourself down nice and slowly. Down with that chest. Sphinx. My nose itches still. Down. Child's pose. One more round. Plank. Down dog. Plank. Down. Sphinx. And now back up. Child's pose. And there you go. Good job, everybody. Good job. Looking good. Alrighty. Now we're going to come back into plank. We're going to do a pigeon, plank into pigeon. So here, left leg comes forward. Alrighty. Now this isn't a hold. This is more of a dynamic pigeon. So we're only going to hold this pose for about 2 or 3 count, and then we're back up on that foot. Left foot comes back. Right foot comes leg comes forward, and we're sinking those hips. Hold. Back up. We're just going to keep doing this. All right, let's go to the other side. Now we're going to hold this one, okay? Now you can go down into your pigeon, whatever your pigeon feels like for you or looks like for you, okay? Just try to get that, since we're on our, the left leg is forward, try to get that right leg, that right hip down a little bit more toward the floor to square off those hips. Okay, let's come up to our hands. Now you're going to take 2 big inhales on the exhales. Try to get those hips down a little further. Okay, push up on that back foot. And let's go over right leg forward. Okay, you're going to go into your pigeon. Try and get that left hip down a little bit more to the floor to square off those hips. Okay, let's come up to the hands. Let's take 2 big inhales on the exhales. Try to get those hips down a little further.
and back up. Go into child's pose.
Stretch it out. Hold it. Okay, we're going to do one more stretch, cat-cow. Spread those fingers apart, okay? Try to get those knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Let's take a big inhale as we pull the navel to backbone and go into cat. Exhale, into cow. Inhale into cat. Exhale into cow. Inhale into cat. Exhale into cow. Now hold this pose. Now we're going to change up the breathing. I want you to exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. And inhale into cow. Go into child's pose. Let's push ourselves up to down dog. All right, push the hands into the floor. Try and sink those heels. Keep the ears between the biceps. Hold this pose. Sink the hands into the floor a little bit more, like you're pushing away the floor. Let's slowly walk our hands into our feet with bent knees. Put your hands on top of your thighs and let's stand up. Okay, last stretch, guys. And a big inhale as we elongate up on tippy toes. Exhale, push it away. Inhale, reach. Exhale, push. Inhale, reach. And exhale, push. Great job, everybody. Well, that was my workout today. Tomorrow, I'll probably do a pump it up or a cardio, but this is what I like to do on what I consider my off day. Some foam rolling, dynamic stretching. It just makes me feel really loose and limber. So until we see each other again, take care, everyone, and God bless.